Yes, sir. It's your boy B Hayes. We back with another one, guys. If you can't take the pain, you don't deserve the gain. So, AMC share recall. Will a share recall happen? Can it happen? Also, will it make the squeeze happen on the spot? So, let's go ahead and share our opinion and thoughts around this share recall. A lot of people been wondering, is it going to happen? Can it happen? So, let's go ahead and talk about it. A share recall, for the ones that don't know, is basically when the lender that lended out those borrowed shares asks for their shares back. They want those shares back in return, guys. So with that being said, a short squeeze most definitely can happen on the spot of a lender getting their shares back. Because with those shares being returned, that means the borrowers couldn't continue to pay that margin, that interest on those shares, and that's why they needed to return them. And with that being said, that means the stock price is rising rapidly if that's happening. And if it's rising rapidly, that was also, it's already in motion for the squeeze to happen. And then for the lender asking for their shares back because they can no longer keep up with the interest on them, then that is also what's helped triggering the squeeze. So that could trigger the squeeze. Now, will a share recall happen? Let's talk about that, guys. A share recall happening with AMC, it could most definitely possibly happen, but with a share recall, how can it happen? When can it happen? Can it a lender that sent out, that got out their borrowed shares, they can they can recall their shares at whenever they want, without any explanation. That's the thing about it. So if a recall was to happen, it's not nothing theoretically that has to be in line for them to want their shares back. It can happen whenever, whatever, for whatever reason, with no explanation. So with that being said, AMC can ask for a share recall, but they cannot do it themselves. The lender have to ask for them shares back, guys. So with that being said, if AMC does ask for a share recall, that, the CEO or whoever, the CFO, asks for that, that could be looked at as if they're trying to benefit this movement, and they're trying to, basically be looked at as good in our eyes, win us over, win the apes over, win our trust, win us, because they want to do things that show us that they're on our side, but they can't do that intentionally. They have to do what's best for their company, what's best for their business, and do stuff fundamentally so they won't get sued and get in trouble. So they want to, ask for that recall, because they know that that could be what triggered the squeeze if they did that. You get what I'm saying? Which they would want to happen. They want us to be on their side because they know with the people, they get more powerful. They get more powerful with all these, retail investors being on their side. So with that being said, guys, I do think a share recall could happen, but I don't think it's going to happen, guys, because of the situation that we're in right now. So I hope that makes sense for the ones that was wondering about the share recall. Is it going to happen? How could it happen? And all that good stuff, because it can happen on the drop of a dime. The lender can ask for their shares whenever, however, whenever they want, guys, without no explanation. So you already know, that's all we got for this video. I love you guys. You already know what to do. Consider joining the family. Post over here every single day. Also add your boy on Instagram. I love y'all. We out, and God bless you. We gone.